All right, let's check out the Barbarian class. We have about 3 hours until the beta ends, so let's see what the class is all about. We're gonna skip all the story stuff because we only have a very limited amount of time to
I should
play
find
it.
better shelter before I freeze.
Frenzy. Unleash a rapid flurry of blows, dealing 7 damage with each pair of hits. If Frenzy hits an enemy, its attack speed is increased by 20% for 3 seconds up to 60%. Flay. Flay an enemy, dealing 1 damage and inflicting bleed over 5 seconds. Lunging strike. Lunge forward and strike the enemy for 12 damage. Bash the enemy with your weapon, dealing damage after bashing enemies. Your next bash will stun. This increases to 2 seconds after using a two-hand weapon. Let's try Frenzy. While Frenzying is granting 6% attack speed, it also gets 2 additional Fury. Well, that sounds good. You gain damage reduction for each stack of Frenzy you have, while Berserking, your other skills gain attack speed for each stack of Frenzy you have. Huh. That could be fun. We'll try Frenzy. His attack speed is nice. Chunk, 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 chunk. I believe you're able to assign what weapon you want to. Oh, it has to be dual wield for Frenzy. Okay.
Another abandoned town.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
What's it to you?
I'm a wild one.
I'll explain.
Explain faster, ma'am.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside.
Whirlwind.
Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Is this
Could
safe?
you protect us?
Yes, I will protect you. So we have Whirlwind. We twirl around. We pretty much know what that is. Hammer of Ancients, slam down Fury of the Ancients, dealing damage to concentrated area. Turn the ground your weapon, flying debris forward. Double swing, sweep your weapons opposite directions. 12 damage to each weapon. Enemies caught in the center are damaged by both. Or Rend, cleave enemies in front of you, dealing 4 damage, inflicting bleed over 5 seconds. I'm not sure. Let's see. It looks like you can go heavy bleeding build. Or direct damage. I'm not sure. We'll try Whirlwind for now, see how that feels. Looks like Barbarians have Fury that you have to build up by attacking. Unlike the other classes where you have to, you spend the resource and it regenerates. Well, we're going to try out the other stuff and see what it's like. We'll try out Whirlwind, see how it feels for a little while. If it's not good, we'll try out the other ones. Two-handed hammer. So Barbarian gets to equip a two-handed weapon, a second two-handed weapon, and then 2 main hand weapons. So they get to have all the weapons. And do Barbarians get to benefit from all the legendary affixes they have on all those weapons? Because that's pretty good, if that's true. Is that a no? I'll give 5 roses. I don't see any question. All I see is bruh, and then is that a no? I don't know what you didn't ask anything. I don't think a barbarian will be able to use crossbows or stabs. Well, of course not. Well, actually, they might be able to use stabs. Just no ranged weapons. Try to get through this as fast as possible.
Demons.
Demons. Demons die. Whirlwind level 2. I see 4 questions in the chat, Kessler. I see bruh. I see is that a no? I see if I'll give 5 roses, and I see with fake glasses can't read. I don't see any other messages. If you're typing them, you're getting filtered by TikTok's algorithm. So try. You might, because you can type messages and see them, but if they get filtered out, no one else will be able to see them. You might be typing something bad, maybe a keyword that's annoying. Could be on the ban list. So you can type comments and see them yourself, but the other people can't see them if they've been banned. So if you type something or ask a question, I can't see it. You're here watching it. Most people are watching on Twitch. Some people watch on TikTok. Not many, but some. Whirlwind. Definitely something. It's gonna be very weapon dependent, I can tell already. It's not terrible yet, but it's not great either. Using a slasher weapon, using Whirlwind for 2 seconds, Whirlwind deals increased damage until it's canceled. Alright, we'll try that. See how that feels. Alright, let's see. Hand wraps. None of this gear is gonna matter. We gotta rush through this anyways. We gotta get to the next part. I have a feeling this boss is gonna be really hard. So it's not very good single target, for sure. The Fury's pretty good, though. Slash, 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 slash. So just straight up slicing him is doing really well, though. Two-handed hammer is good, and a club. The beta closes in about 3 hours, so we got 3 hours to try out the Barbarian. Upheaval, double swing. $12 in both directions. I think Whirlwind's is going to require a lot of gear behind it, so let's try double swing instead. Well, Berserking gains 2 additional. Immu with both double swing makes him vulnerable for 1 second. Ooh. Upheaval. That does some good chunky damage. Chance to stun. Dealing direct damage to an enemy with a skill that's not Upheaval causes your next cast will deal 8% increased damage, stacking up to 10 times. Ooh. If Upheaval damages at least 2 enemies, you gain Berserking for 3 seconds, which damages at least 4 enemies. So Berserking is 25% increased damage and increased movement speed. While berserking, your other skills gain. How do you trigger berserk? Gain damage reduction for each stack of frenzy you have. That sounds nice to let me live. Well, let's do, because Fury's going to hit many times, and then our people's going to hit, like, very hard. So let's see how that feels. Well, thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Barb is so boring. It's Barbarian's one of those classes, even in Diablo 3, that starts kind of rough, and then once you get certain gear pieces, become a god. They are very, very, very gear dependent. As we get better gear, our character will get better and better and better.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm is past.
Oh, I try to go back in the temp. Bleed barbs are crazy strong. Let's see. Bleed is rend. Cleave enemies in front of you to the 4 damage, inflicting bleed. Wait, that's enemies in front of you. Ooh. 35, but over 5 seconds. We'll try a little bit of everything, see what it's like.
The old ruins are clear.
Lost souls! All of you!
I forgot to equip my new weapon. Oopsie. Oop. 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 33. Swap those. And new thing. Perfect.
You are blessed like us now.
Shut up and die. Thank you.
That was all of them. Light willing. Madman.
It's like, why do people always have to have, like, some sort of speech? It's like, just go ahead and die already. Don't tell me what you, like, some speech. You're dead. Just wasted my time here. I got enemies to kill.
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
You came to
Necromancer is going to be a really, really powerful class, I have a feeling. And it's going to be very fun to play. It's going to be very good for leveling.
You collapsed in.
I know. I wish we could play Necromancer now, but we're just gonna have to wait a little while. Unfortunately. Lunging strike. Lunge forward and strike an enemy. Now that seems like that'd be fun too. Lunge strike deals more damage and heals you. 2% maximum life when it damages a healthy enemy. Critical strikes, lunging strike grant you berserking. Lightning strike also inflicts bleeding over 5 seconds. That could be good. Damn. Reminds me of Sunder from PoE. Like, meow, meow, meow. That's going to be a fun one. I like the shrines. Some of them are very, very cool. I like the one that turns you into like a lightning bolt. It just plays his enemies. Well, the reason there's so many different classes is because people can play whatever playstyle they like. Some people really like, a lot of people like summoner builds. Damn. It's got some heft behind it. I like it. So far, that feels good for leveling. I think we'll stick with this one for a while. What do we get here? Ground Stomp, dealing damage and stunning. Rally Cry. Iron Skin, and Challenging Shout. Outburst. Gain Thorns. Gain 2 Thorns for each 3 bonus maximum life you have. Increase your Thorns by 20%. When enemies hit you, they take additional 1% Thorns as bleeding damage. Ooh. Thorns build. Ooh. So you can, it scales off of your health and deals bleeding damage as well. That's like, ooh, very nice. We're at level 4. A level is on the middle of the screen, right above the, right to the left of the brown bar there in the middle. That'll show you that anyone's level if you're looking at the screen. Oh, find the hermit's cabin.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm is past.
What do we have a little bit further down? War Cry, increasing your damage dealt for 8 seconds and nearby allies for 4 seconds. Kick. Throw a powerful kick that deals a knockback to enemies in front of you. Enemies are knocked in terrain, take additional damage, and are stunned. Charge. Become a stop and rush forward. Swing through them, 15 damage, knock them back. Leap. Leap forward and slam down, knocking back enemies on impact. Leap doesn't damage any enemies. Its cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds. If Leap damages at least one enemy, gain 40 Fury. Enemies damaged by Leap are slowed. So many build potential here.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Nothing. It's daytime. We have now exactly 3 hours of beta left.
This close to the city. This evil is spreading.
Attack speed's nice.
thought I'd live to see all this.
Another level up. While berserking, gain your other skills gain 5% attack speed for each stack of frenzy you have. Gain damage reduction for each stack of frenzy you have. That sounds like something to help me survive a little more.
The Angel in Arius. Let's not linger. Key Overshad lies just ahead.
Yeah, the lunge strike sounds cool too. And it also heals. Let me see how that feels as well.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have
first...
no time for this.
Oh, oops. I was already in the city, sorry.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which...
This is a waste.
Then cast it into the brazier.
Yeah, it's been
As
done.
the fire burns good, so too will the light burn away your sin.
Anyone played Barbarian knows Berserking? When you crit strike with lunge strike, you get Berserking. Berserking gives you increased
What did you
damage and
write on
movement
this piece
speed.
of wood?
There's different ways to trigger
dry
it.
stabs in search of that. Wouldn't blame you.
Certain abilities will tell you if they trigger it or not.
tattoos, sway back, cloudy eyes.
Like
This poor thing is practically crowbait.
this right here says that if you get a crit with lunge strike, you get Berserking.
You're lucky she has 4 legs.
And some of them are affected by Berserking too. Like this one, Upheaval. Upheaval damages at least 2 enemies, you gain Berserking. If it's 3, you get a 3-second Berserking. That kind of stuff. Demon Hunter's not in the game now.
Ah. Wait. The old
There you
man
go.
sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Oh, oops, yep. Let me, One issue I noticed, with this game is if you have a ranged ability on your first bar, if you want to move through an enemy, sometimes you're clicking and then it attacks instead of moving when you want to move because it's a ranged attack. So it can, every time you like left click to move, it attacks instead. So sometimes you don't move when you want to move. That gets a little.
Apologies.
It gets a little annoying sometimes. Beta. Woo. The controller doesn't have the problem because they have the left stick that moves, and then your regular attack's a different button.
The new militia recruits have...
Give me my free XP.
I like it.
Thanks.
Barbie would not do that quest. For real. How silly. Alright, for Barbarian, strength is skill damage and armor. Intellect is resistance to elements. Willpower is resource generation, healing received, and overpower damage. Increased critical strike chance is dexterity. So, definitely want strength for sure. That's primary stat. Alright, well, let's go talk to the lady up here. My bard went full legendary, went full shout, whirlwind, lunge, and berserk stacked in damage. It was insane. Awesome. I've been hearing the leveling for Barbarian could be quite rough, because you kind of need a bunch of abilities and items to really make your character feel good.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
Ma'am, I got quests to do. Can you hurry? Thank
Here,
you.
take the knight's report before you go.
Reverend Mother, I received a report.
Thank you. Yeah, there's no codes. This beta is about to end in 3 hours, so there's no reason to get the access to this beta right now, because it's by the time you get it, you'd only be able to play for maybe an hour, maybe 20 minutes. So just wait till next weekend. That's the open beta where everyone can play, whether you like anime or not. Let's go the other way. I want to go in a dungeon and get some loot, damn it. I'm going to try bleed build. Let's see how that feels. We'll try some bleedy weedy. See how that feels. Bleed's probably a little better for lack of gear. Music's poggers, yes. That town music is great. Can't wait to hear other towns in the future. That is pretty nice. I hear in a world event over here.
Fine harvest for my master.
Shut up! You're not harvesting anything. Blood is the key. I'll stand on this one. Oh, them not dying right away gets a little annoying. Sir, come here. Okay, now he's dead. Come on, drain it. Come on, take my blood. Quickly. Blood is the key. The only problem with dot builds is that the enemy's still alive while their dot's ticking away, so they can keep hitting you, which is not nice. Gauntlets and leggings. Another ability. Let's see. Increase your movement speed by 30%, resource generation by 50% for 6 seconds to nearby allies. Iron Skin. Gain a berry that absorbs 50% of your missing life for 5 seconds. Ground Stomp. Deal damage and stun enemies. Gain thorns, 3 thorns for each bonus maximum life you have. Do yourself getting a barrier that in near 6 seconds for movement speed. Unstoppable. Grants you base life as Fortify, and you gain additional 3% base life as Fortify each time you take or deal direct damage. Challenging Shout. Gain bonus max life. Turns out you gain fear each time you take damage. You gain thorns equal to 50% of your max life. Ooh. Ground Stomp, Stun, and I'm gonna try the Ground Stomp. Because I need them to bleed. So if they're stunned, then they can bleed those 3 seconds, and then... Yeah. It doesn't cost anything either, which is nice. So we'll keep trying to out different stuff, see what feels good on the Barbarian. All classes feel good for the first 10 levels, and then things start to get tougher. Hello. Upheaval felt really good, with especially Flurry. This Flurry hits multiple times, and then Upheaval gains better damage for every time it gets a you hit someone, so it's pretty good. Side quest over here.
Another.
Will you be playing Diablo or is bait enough? This game is so good, I cannot wait till June to play more. So I've been just having a blast with it. It is going to be such a fun game. It's going to suck up so much of my time. Will it be on console? Yes. Next weekend's the open beta, so you can try it on the console, see how you like it. Even if you plan on playing on something else. Yep, teleport has Sorceress has teleport as one of their movement abilities. Angel Breath. Imagine someone smelling that flower and go, that's Angel Breath. It's like, how would you know? Do angels even have mouths? I've never seen, like, inside the hood. Other than Tyrael, but he was not an angel when we saw it. How do you like change what weapon uses which ability? Or is that even a thing? Is it S? Oh, over here, so we could go. So if I want, I can use a two-handed weapon.
May the daughter of hatred take you!
So I think that kind of micromanagement is going to be something that's important to figure out. To make sure you're using the right thing for each stuff. Alright, well, I think, personally, I'm liking, I'm liking Frenzy. And Upheaval together. I think those feel really good together. We'll try a shout too. Like how shouts affect people not even in your party. That's nice. Yeah, so we can swap out and micromanage which weapons use which abilities and stuff, which is cool. Hello there. That's some good damage there. I like that. Yeah, that upheaval is like good chunk damage. Bleed's very nice, but I think it's better on like long-term stuff like bosses. Yes. Seeing everything just die is great. I like that. Yeah, so the way the Barb's unique mechanic is that you can choose which of your 4 weapons will use which skill. So when you use that skill, it'll automatically switch to that weapon to use it. So I'm going to use my slam, which uses my 2-handed weapon, without me having to switch weapons manually. Alright, quick ad breaks coming up, guys. We're just going to be killing stuff. You shouldn't miss anything. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Treasure Goblin! Treasure Goblin! We found one! And a legendary! Oh, shit. Oh. Each point of fury generated while at maximum fury grants Fortify. Barbarian only. Ooh. Legendary that early. That's nice. It's very nice. Well, the ad break hasn't started yet, thankfully, but I was not expecting that. Maximum fury, crit chance, +1 maximum life or maximum fury. 40 damage per second. Rogue is a little different. Their abilities, like you can't switch on each ability what it does. So, like a bow ability is going to use your bow. You can't choose like to use your daggers on your bow ability, for example. But for the Barbarian, for a lot of these things, you get to have a smashing weapon, a slashing weapon, and then 2 one-handed weapons. And you can choose on this ability that when I do Upheaval, I would like it to use my slashing weapon, or I like to use my smashing weapon. That kind of a thing. So you can customize which weapon will hit. Yes, not only does the beta end today, it ends very soon. Very, very soon. Excalibur, hello. I remember that there was a treasure goblin, and I'm gonna have to highlight that. Raise the effigies. I don't see any quest here. It must not be active yet. Must be a lie. Did you just crawl inside that guy? What? No. We pass each other on the ladder. You know how it goes. How big's my health pool? We have 74 health right now. Barbarians usually aren't like known for having big heavy armor and being super tanky. That's more of a Crusader and Paladin thing. Barbarians usually are good at like getting life back or preventing damage with shouts and barriers and stuff. Or taking damage but then using it to deal more damage with Berserk and stuff. We are missing a tanky class. Like, you know, Crusader or Paladin that just like mitigates tons of damage. Well, bear form in the druid is apparently shape-shifting is like a temporary buff, like a 6-second buff. You're not permanently in bear form or permanently in werewolf form. You hit a button, you become that for about 5 seconds, then you go back to being human, and you have to wait for the cooldown again to go back into that form. Thank you, sir. Some spicy damage. I like that. That feels good. Yeah, the beta will end today, but next weekend's the open beta that will have all the classes in it. I think we're all looking forward to trying Necromancer and or Druid. I'm excited for both. I want to do Caster Druid, Shapeshifting Druid, and also all things Necromancer. Wait, two-handed mastery? What? Expertise? Oh! This is an exclusive for Barbarians. Let's see. So you level up your mastery in these things. Two-handed maces. Up to 1% chance to gain 2 fury when hitting an enemy, double the amount of fury gained while berserking. Next rank 2%. So as you use different weapons, you level up your mastery in them to gain special passives. Cool. Yep, no Paladin or Crusader at launch. For whatever reason. The shouts feel good at like knock enemies back and stuff. They feel forceful. Like, no, that's my hot pocket! Yeah, I do want to try out a Thorns build to like be a super tanky barb with high health that lets the enemies kill themselves. I think that could be a fun build. The open world is a static map. All the dungeons are randomly generated, though. Oh, that feels so good. Just wipe them out. Geezer Sinkhole. That's a fake chest. It's lies. Alright, give me my loot, damn it. Sargarius. The game doesn't come out completely until June. That's when you're gonna see your whole directory like Diablo, 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 Diablo. The whole time. Ooh, that's better. Let's swap. Okay, it automatically swaps my best weapon. It has smart picking. That's good. Come unstoppable. Rather than Craig gets you while active, you gain additional life each time you take damage or deal damage. Drains Fury and gains you additional resource bonus. Iron Barrier absorbs 5% more of your maximum life. Heal 10% of life per second. Life Vest fortified doubles mount while below 50% life. Stun does not work on bosses though, probably. Boar Spear and a pike. Slashing, bashing. Nope, the beta next week will be the exact same beta. The only difference will be there'll be 2 more classes, and everything else is the same. And also, it'll be a different day. Well, this game is going to be a game that's going to be very popular. It's going to make a lot of money. So we're probably going to see a lot of additional content after launch, including new classes, new dungeons, new world bosses, new raids, new everything. New cosmetics, new mounts, new things to buy in the shop that will fund all that stuff. Unlike Diablo 3, where pretty much they released it, there was no way for them to make money in the game, so they kind of just released a few DLC stuff, and then they were done. You know, excluding seasons, which can be done by a small team. If all the DLC is just cosmetic. Yeah, that's true. They had the real money auction house. Forgot about that. But they decided to get rid of that because people weren't playing the game. They hated it. So they're like, okay, we gotta cut our losses. You gotta give them respect for it. They decided to remove an in-game source of making money.
It is done.
It shouldn't have been in there in the first place, but you know, at least they fixed it later. Money! Yay! Skill points. Generates fury and grants additional resource generation. Grants you life. I don't really have resource generation problems. Fortified character takes 10% reduced damage. You become fortified when you have more fortified than current life. Oh, that's not that great then. It's only 10%. I think instead we will go put more points into Upheaval's damage. Yeah, let's do Upheaval first. Need those big old chunks of damage. There already are Easter eggs in the game, like, or just like really rare spawns. Like people have been finding. We just found a loot goblin, so they do exist in the game. We found one. In addition, they decided to have a really troll thing where when you're in a dungeon, sometimes the butcher will just show up and try to murder you. Just like, yay, hey, what's up? He'll just come in and just try to murder your shit. Just no warning, just, oh, there he is. And then he's got chain to pull you back to him and hits really hard. He's a full-ass boss. It's like, hey, yeah, and he's a strong boss, too. If you're not decently geared, you're going to have a lot of trouble with him. I'm not really having trouble with resource generation. Maybe we should bury the absorb 50% of your missing life for 5 seconds. It's like an oh shit button. Tempson of the bear's original amount is life per second. Ground stomp. Thorns, thorns, thorns. Take thorns bleed damage as damage over 5 seconds. Bleed damage. Oh, maybe it's not so bad. It's fine. Gives me a little bit of movement speed. Slightly. Forsaken Quarry. Oh, wait. We need to go back out. There's a quest. The game doesn't pause, so you can go to the menu, but you're not going to be able to do too much because you can't pause the game. So if your plan's to like use a cooldown and then respec into a different thing while it's on cooldown while the boss is trying to kill you, you're just not going to be able to have time for that. But you can respec in combat, I believe. All right, dungeon time. I want my loot. Ma'am? Are you? Oh, that's chest there. You seem fine.
Help! I beg you!
Ma'am, are you need help? You liar! You ugly. Whee! All dead. Whee! That's fun. Just slicing them up. Overkill. Kill an elite with a 200 weapon. Great sword. Brutal Dancer player titles. That move is very fun. I like it. Any gear upgrades? So, damage reduction against distant enemies, sure. Down an upgrade, down an upgrade. Dexterity, crit chance, armor is probably better. Big evil seal on the door. Yeah, the title system is pretty fun. You can combine You combine 2 words to make a title, and you earn a bunch of rewards from doing challenges. I've seen a lot of rare trash, bubbly garbage, that kind of stuff. Yeah, very Lost Ark style. If you ever played Lost Ark. I think that was all the enemies. I see rare trash whenever I look in the mirror. What? How? Yeah, everything in the beta is wiped at the end. So unlike a lot of people that go to cons, everyone in this game will be wiped at the end of the beta, so there won't be any characters left. Your character will carry over to next weekend, but not after that. You get 5 potions by doing map objectives. On your map, you'll see challenges. Complete those, and one of them is an additional potion thing. There's also 2 skill points to get from the map challenges as well. They've been using that same health potion heal sound, I think, since the beginning. I think that's the original sound from the first game.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I told you, Cameron, already. I said you get the potions from the map challenges. You do map challenges to unlock an additional potion slot and skill points.
You're a saint.
How many times I answer questions, people don't hear the question, or they're not paying attention. I don't know. Are there attribute points? No. Instead of attribute points, you have map. M-A-P. Map. 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 M-A-P. God. No, not nap. Map. Alright, yes, I would like a nap. You can have a nap. Blood is the key, true. That trailer was creepy with the blood is the key. Lilith. No, sorry. You're a liar. Not bad. Hide pants. Let's see. Any good loot? Damage rush from close enemies, distant enemies. Better armor. Nope. Alright, rest of that is kind of meh. Keep going. God, that is fun. Ooh, War Axe. 118 item power, 53 damage per second. Yes. That sounds amazing. Getting better and better stuff. So far, the
Bless you.
The Barbarian feels really fun. Having a blast with it. This game does not have the thing that 3 had, which is like the massacre, kill streak, annihilation. I think they were inspired by Call of Duty when they made that system for 3. The kids loved it. The kids love the like kill streak stuff, but this game does not have that, which I'm glad because it didn't belong in the game. They tried to make Diablo 3 more streamlined, more like, I don't know, for the bros out there. That's what made a lot of weird changes with that game. But I'm glad they decided to come back and go back to the roots of 2 and make this game a lot more like 2 than it is 3. Some of the combat stuff is still from 3 because some of the stuff really worked in 3 for combat. Uh-oh, okay. Back up. That was scary. Well, the reason they, as you can see, at least in the beginning here, they have slowed down the game a lot. It's a lot more slow. The packs are less thick, and each battle has a little more impact because you still get the same amount of power and loot and stuff and XP. It's just that by having big, massive packs of enemies, each enemy is less because you're just sort of mashing them over with stuff. You don't even see them. With less enemies, you kind of see, like, you can see their models a bit better. You can see their attacks. I like it when it's slower and less instead of, like, big packs and fast movement stuff. In-game may be like that again, but at least the early stuff, there's only about maybe 10 enemies there, whereas sometimes in other games there'd be, like, a pack of 40 just chilling there. But I'm sure numbers will increase as we get higher in level and stuff. But I like the slower pace, at least at the beginning. It feels more, I don't know, what's the word, intimate? When you're just hanging out, just you and the monsters, we're just, chilling. doing what we do. And like the XP's the same and the loot's the same. It's just that there's fewer models all like hanging on top of each other. But I'm sure when you get to in-game, it'll probably be bigger packs and bigger groups of monsters, and there'll probably be some sort of speed mode again. Some like Rift type system where it's all about speed. Got him. Crude hammer, short sword. Any of these things could be upgrades. Gotta take them all. Nope. Slightly. Probably the offhand. Big old chunky damage upgrade on that one. Max life. So I'm trying to level here. Well, yeah, that's what you have to do with a game like this to make it to make this game super successful. They need to appeal to both the hardcore people and the casual people. The people that will never make it to max level and the people that will make it to max level. And so far, the early game is very good, and I think casual people will really enjoy just like making a character, playing it for a little bit, seeing how it is, probably never getting to max level, just keep making alts. And then those people will have a great time. And then people that get to end game in the hard difficulties, they'll have a whole different experience and a fun time as well. And dead. Yeah, we can't even test out the hardest difficulties because they're not in the game yet. That's where the artifact, I think they're artifacts, and then also uniques drop, and those are like the gear that can drastically change how a class plays. Adding so little. Yeah, we'll just put that on. I think the armor's better. Have I to believe in the game be ready in June? It feels ready now. Like, I'm just excited to. I wish I could keep playing because it feels so good already. It's just going to be even more polished when it comes out, and hopefully they fix what little bugs there are with like the rubber banding and stuff. Next weekend will be the real test to see like how do the servers handle a big load of people. There's going to be a massive amount of people all slamming the servers, and then we'll get to see like how does the game handle, what will launch be like. Next week it'll be like we'll get a taste of what launch will feel like. Will it be good? Will the servers crash all the time? Will it be really bad? We'll see. It'll be our first real test of it. Was that pause needed? Was there a pause? Oh, sometimes my brain just needs to catch up to what I'm saying. How long will the queues be? Will will you get disconnected constantly? That kind of stuff. Customize. Wait. Save. There we go. Need that to finish this quest up here. And unlike most betas are like a couple weeks before the same month is released, and there's just not enough time to really do too much in that short time period. But they have 3 months after this to like really change stuff and go through bugs, try to fix bugs, and try to like balance stuff a bit better.
Don't go
There's
any
actually
further.
time to do stuff, whereas most betas there's just no time. Like you can pretty much what you play is what you get. But this one they actually have time to like change things and fix them, and if the servers are absolute shit next weekend, then they'll have time to address that. You know, in theory. Let's hope. Because oftentimes a game will run great, but once you start adding hundreds of thousands, millions of people into the game, then it all breaks. That's why next weekend's the stress test, to see will it all break. Because you can't really test it until you put people on it. Let's go over here. Have you never seen a bald person before? 2080? There's lots of us everywhere. Lots of streamers too. Critical strike chance increased with axes. So I guess weapon type will be a whole nother thing that you have to like master. Yeah, there's lots of us out there. Search ravine for Monk Bozarn.
Indeed I am.
We'll do all the in-depth story stuff when the game actually is out. Deliver that to the guy, and also up north is something around the corner. I'm bald too bad. Maybe it's just you that's bald. No. I would say even most men are bald when they get older. Or at least half of them. Something you'll see a lot. Oh, stronghold. Don't want to go there yet. Night Angel, thank you for that resub. Beats Nuts. Freaks. Hounty. Hamilton. Sakasha. Damarusk. Nautilus Reloaded. Thank you for those subs, guys. Let's give some claps in the chat for all the subs and resubs today. Thank you for that support. I love it. You guys are great. It's around 40% people are bald. Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's such a big problem. It's a huge industry for people to try to fix it. With like surgery and stuff. And all kinds of pills and creams and praying to Cthulhu. It personally doesn't really bother me, but saves me a whole lot of money at barbershops. I just have to buzz it myself and zzz, done. It's probably saved me thousands of dollars over the course of 20 years. Just not having to go to the barber shop. I remember seeing like a 60s commercial for this product where you would spray paint the top of your head. To cover up a bald spot, you would take a can of like spray paint and just spray it. like really? Like that had to have smelled like paint and stuff, and like you could totally tell. All kinds of weird stuff like that. Yeah, like that stuff still exists because someone out there, some grandpa is still using it. Some grandpa still to this day is using that stuff to cover up. They'll never know. Periodically damage nearby enemies. Damn. Getting shrines like crazy here. Those shrines are fun. My grandpa was very bald, but he would do the swoop of hair, like just a few little strands to just like cover this, where you could tell it's like you're not fooling anyone. Like, we can see it. No one's falling for this. We all know you're bald. You're not suddenly not bald because you found a few pieces of hair that were long enough to swing over there. Hey everyone, we have a visitor today. This is Tifa, the kitty cat. Hi. You feel cold? Were you outside? You feel real cold. Were you outside on that cold porch looking at the birdies? Tifa comes to say hi and get her pets. She wants an exact number of pets. I don't know how many there are. She'll let me know when she bites me or claws me that she's done. So just give her enough until she's like, I'm done. Sometimes it's 40. Sometimes it's 200. You never know. How are you still playing? I thought it was over yesterday. I called up Mr. Blizzard and was like, hey, keep the servers up. I got to stream to it. He's like, okay, gotcha, bruh. So it's just up for me only for another 2 hours. But the beta actually goes offline in 2 hours. It's for everyone. I'm just kidding. So if you have the beta, you still have 2 more hours to play, and then it's gone. Oh no, that means I can't play after 2 hours. Sad. Tifa, I only got 2 hours to play the beta. Can I play the betas? You want more pets? You're not done yet? Wait, maybe I can do a little. Can I play with one hand? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, Tifa! Level 10, Tifa. We're level 10. Can you believe that? Are you done? No, you want more? She is just loving these pets. She can't stop. She wants more and more and more. Compared to other Diablos, how you liking this one? It's very fun. I say that I didn't like 3 that much. I liked enough to like play through it, get to the expansion 1 or 2 times, but I didn't really like want to do in-game or anything. But this one, I'm hooked on it already. It's very, very fun. All right, Tifa, I'm done petting, and now I get to play, right? You gonna let me play now? The numbers on your attacks there tell you. The first one is called Frenzy, tells me how many stacks of Frenzy I have, and the second one shows me how many stacks of the damage buff on Upheaval I have. Well, let's put another point into... Be like 6 damage. I think Upheaval's just better for now. 2-handed hammer, is that better? Yes. Pole arm's even better than that one, though. Damn. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hold on. Really? You're petting my face? Really? Okay. Tifa mains Diablo 4. She mains Druid, though. Cat Druid. You gonna take a nap up there, or are you gonna just chill? You can take a nap there if you want. I know it's time for your nap. Yes, beta does end today. Actually, not today. It ends in 2 hours. She is cutting in to my playtime, but that's okay. She's precious. You wanna lick the top of my head? Does that make you feel better? No. Oh, she's making biscuits now.
Well, you certainly have the...
I'd like to upgrade my healing potion. Thank you. Ooh, elixirs. Attack speed by 7% and experience. Ooh. Armor, thorns, and experience. Ooh. There's 4 hours left. We'll take 4 potions. Armor and thorns. That'll be nice.
Let's have a look at you.
Gonna do all of that. Go ahead and upgrade anything, really. Just...
That there is worth the coin.
Is it, though? Actually, beta's gonna be wiped. I can just upgrade it anyways. Not like I need it. The money is not gonna help me. Chat, they're gonna take away my character. They're gonna take away my money. They're gonna take away all my gear. And they're gonna just throw it in the garbage after this next weekend. Your tattoo looks so good. You got kicked 5 minutes ago. The console one may end a little bit earlier than the PC one because they have to deal with console people with the servers. That's a nice stairway to nowhere. Has the game improved since 3? Yes, I think it's super good. All the classes feel good right now. I think Barbarian is probably the class that feels like it could use a slight buff on some of its abilities because it feels a bit behind the other two classes. Like the ones I'm using have been feeling really good, but some of the abilities on Barb aren't as good as the Sorceress or Rogue. They just kill things so much easier in those two classes. Barb does have some really good stuff, though. But we'll see. Like a lot of builds start falling off soon, so we'll see once we start getting into the good, chunky stuff around 20 of how Barb feels. Yeah, and also the class mechanic for Barb is not available in the beta either, so the other two classes have their specialization stuff, like the Rogue with the combo points and the Sorceress with the enchant system. That's just missing for Barb in this one. Someone was telling me that played the alpha that they found a build where they combined two items. One made that your whirlwind ability generate fury instead of spending it. So whirlwinding would generate fury as you're spinning instead of consuming it. And then two, the second item, every time you use an ability at maximum focus, every time you gained mana at maximum focus, fury. Every time you gain fury at maximum fury, you get a stacking damage bonus. And because whirlwind was constantly generating fury at maximum fury, its damage would be exponentially increasing, and you just absolutely wreck through everything, combining two unique items together. Just a whirlwind of death. The uniques that'll unlock on the next difficulty, and the other stuff on the hardest difficulty will really like change classes and make them feel different and cool. Yeah, Whirlwind's just an iconic ability for Barbarians. Well, certain abilities aren't going to be very powerful until you have very high numbers and you're in game. Like Fortify will be more powerful when you have a massive health pool versus, the little I have 121, you know. That kind of stuff will start getting more impactful later in the game. I think I get Leap soon. Oh, yeah, next level. Leap will help me, like, jump to stuff. Or Charge. I'm not sure which I want. War Cry. Kick. Kick's interesting as well. Probably Leap, though. Wait, I'm going backwards. Oops. Kick sounds fun to, like, kick people into the walls and stuff. Very Barbarian-esque. But then if you're in a field with no walls, then it doesn't feel so good anymore. How are you streaming? The beta ends in about a little over an hour, so we got a little bit more time to test out the Barbarian. Yeah, this dungeon is, like, gross, it's creepy, it's disturbing. It's perfect for Diablo. So nice. The pools of blood, the gore, the guts everywhere. Twirly little finger bits. Absolutely amazing. I wouldn't have it any other way. A door's been unsealed. Well, let's do that. Okay, let's see if we can handle this boss in here. That just knocks back, doesn't even deal damage. Alright, not bad. Claymore. Claymore is surprisingly not better. Core skill damage. Very important on barbs. Your core skill, which are doing a lot to generate focus. You thought the beta was over? We got about, again, a little over an hour still. All right, let's get out of here. And who knows, maybe they'll leave the servers on just a little bit longer. It could happen. Once we hit that, like, 3 o'clock mark, will it go off right away? Will they, like, linger a little bit longer? Who knows? You'll have to find out in the next part of this YouTube series.